Okay, for a little bit of context, my week usually starts on a Saturday. And we're at Barton Marina on the Sails pontoon, checking out one of those floating cabins. Finishing off before my night shift for a walk around the marina. But first, a nice meal prepared for two by our good friend. Look at this for the boating community. This is what happens. This is what we do with each other. And enjoy this. Oh, got gravy and everything. Woo! Lovely. Fluffy mashed potatoes. Woo!
Buttered carrot seeds, Ari said.
Buttered carrots. Oh yeah. Woo! Plates clear. Oh, off gone. And after an hour of letting that little lot settle, it's time for a drive down to work. Getting all the kit on, we've got two SRSs getting on. We're going to go down to the work site and determine whether we can actually do the work because the wind speed is obviously a factor. Yeah, the start of April has seen some severe winds. And then it all seemed to calm down overnight, and then we get treated to this on the following morning. And it's just coming up to 7 AM Sunday morning. And like I say, we get treated to this. Moon set. Yeah, that is the moon. It's incredible, isn't it? And so to bed. What we got here then, Trish? Oh.
Almond. Almond loaf.
Almond loaf.
Almond icing.
Almond icing. But hold on. Wait a minute. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Ooh. From the farm shop from earlier. Oh yeah. Oh yes. It's Wednesday afternoon. My working week is over until the following Saturday. New toy. Oh, I've been excluded again. Woo! Lemon drizzle. Is that right, Bebe? Lemon drizzle.
The fight scenes are like, the camera's very close. And in some of the fight scenes, you become the person getting punched or giving punches. So it's like a video game feel to it. I recommend Roadhouse. Let's go to your comments. Thank you, Thomas Pickett. Thoughts on fitness with Nigel? It became a cartoon at the end. That's exactly it. That was what I was looking for. It just got super cartoony and ridiculous where you're like, well, no one would have survived that. That's kind of crazy. And yeah, I forgive it, but I preferred the tone of the first half. Thank you. I'm glad someone else saw it.
God, I've never made this before, ever.
Well.
And I'm not kidding you, Nige.
Oh.
I've made the cream a bit thicker.
Oh.
What is that, babe? Alta Rica coffee cake.
Alta Rica.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Ooh.
Is that tasty or what?
Mmm. And while I love the colours of spring, here's a little bit of local history. Hi there, boaty boaters and boating enthusiasts alike. I'm in the village of Alrowas. Now, you may pass through it on your boat, but did you know that Alrowas is one of the oldest recorded communities in the Midlands? Now, there was a church here in 822, and after the Norman conquest, the manor belonged to the crown until the reign of King John. In 1349, the people suffered from the Black Death, and 2/3 of the villagers died. Heck, there's been Roman and Danish invaders, and an important geezer, Leofric, Earl of Mercia, held the manor, and he was even rumoured to have had Lady Godiva roaming around the place. Now, as you have just seen, the main stream has many remarkable 16th century houses, and to the northwest, towards Witchner, there are many beautiful walks. And what am I doing here? I've just been to the gym, and now I'm going for some fish and chips. And as my week goes full circle, it's time for another cruise, this time to Drydock. And although I'm working tonight, I just can't resist the temptation of helping a friend out. Always going to happen. I'll just get my head down this afternoon and I'll be ready for my nighty night shift. Wow. It's the way to do it. Nice punt. 6 o'clock in the morning, moving along. So at this point, I'm not going to say too much. It's too nice. There's too much bird song. It's so pretty. It's so quiet. It's so calm. But have you noticed, we haven't caused a major upheaval coming out the marina. For the most part, we punted it out using the pole just on tickover, and we've done the same thing to come out the marina. Hey, nice bit of banter with the fishermen. Hey. Early bird catches the worm. Wow, look at that. Got a nice cruiser stern, that one has. It's alright walking along the towpath, but it's nice to be on the water. I'm not very bothered what the weather's doing. The forecast is not looking too good, but I don't care, I'm not bothered. As my alter ego would say, I don't give a toss. So on leaving the marina, it was quite early. It was just after 6 in the morning. So we haven't stirred the pot, we haven't revved up, we haven't hit any other boats. We just took it out on tickover using the pole for the punt. It's just a little bit more respectful. What a lot of people don't get, day boaters, people that are just going out for a cruise for a week as a holiday, that people actually live on the cut, and it's very, very disrespectful to go buy moored boats at speed. Just take your time. It's the gentle life. If you want to go faster than 5 miles an hour, get yourself a camper van. It's far easier. This is where we have to be particularly careful egressing the boat. Weather conditions are quite wet, which means it'll be wet underfoot, slips, trips and falls. So this is why we have to pay special attention to the footwear we've got on and so forth. Here we go. Straight in, no problem. treats have we got today? Hey, look at this. Eggs for sale. Oh, good, isn't it? The ironmongery, the paddles, lock gates specifically, are very well maintained, and it's what you'd come to expect on the mainline canals. Using the windlass, it's very easy. Water is coming down through this section from the Trent around Witchner and Alrowas, so the locks are filling up much quicker given the extra water that's about from all the rain and flooding that we've had. We were just remarking on how beautiful it is here, how really nice this particular section of the journey that we're on. Just so picturesque. Indeed it is. Even on a day like this, it's unmistakable. And there's an example. I mean, the age of these things and how they're maintained. Yeah, it's an interesting point of view. So Kevin's really, really excited. Not sure whether he likes to be on film, but and that's something that you'll get in my videos. I don't film people. I don't feel that it's right to do that unless you've got their permission. But yeah, I think he really is enjoying this. Well, he's expressed that he has, and he's been very excited for a while to get his boat in there and get it into dry dock and get her all ship shape again. It's a solid boat. It is a beautiful boat. Look at that for timing, hey? So Kevin's just off now to get some idea when the boat can actually go in. Yeah, it's exciting. It's going to be in dry dock for a whole week. You know, the most remarkable thing about being out, and yes, it is raining, but it doesn't matter, is that everything's in bloom. We're in tandem with nature. We're out here. It's just, we don't take it for granted for one minute, 1 second of the day, ever. Take a look at this as well. So there's been extensive work by contractors to improve the towpaths here on the Trent and Mersey. Just look at this. It's a work in progress still. They are tidying up a lot of the area, but yeah, no expense spared here. One of the issues that I always have is the amount of litter and debris, detritus everywhere. It's horrible. So what we've got is a reverse layout on Kevin's boat. So we've got the galley at the back, the stern. Down here we've got the bathroom, we've got the berth, and then we've got the saloon at the front. Kevin's boat is ex-hire, so canal line, and a nice facilities area at the back. Radiator and stuff. 2 hours ago we set off.
Yeah. They're just moving the bridge, so it's about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. So if you said you want a cup of tea,
Yeah.
we'll have a cup of tea.
Here we go, ropes off, going into the marina now. Looking forward to this. Nice and steady. Steady she goes. We're just saying it's bank holiday Monday and there's nobody about. It's crazy. We was expecting it to be absolutely rammed down here. Loads of boats, people in the service area, but there's nobody. It's totally dead. Here we go. No wind. And in fact, that is due in no small part to flooding along the Trent section of the Trent and Mersey between Alwawas and Witchner Locks, which has been a problem since December last year. So to the uninitiated, it would appear that Kevin may have overshot, but no, he hasn't. There's a reason why. I'm going to take the boat back a little bit now and control it through. There we go, look. Controlled all the way. All the way control. That's what it's all about. Taking your time, controlling the movement, weighing up the weather element. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Here we go. You know, there's an incredible history attached to this marina, and it goes right back to the mid-1760s. So we're in what was referred to as Shobnall Basin, which formed part of the Bond End Canal. To cut a long story short, inevitably the Bond End Canal succumbed to the railways, and by 1872 had become more or less disused. In 1874, 1 mile was infilled, leaving the wharf at Shobnall as a transshipment point and sidings. 5 railway lines were built around the basin and were in use right up until the 1950s. There is much railway paraphernalia around the marina. There's even an old milepost. I will try to cover this in another video. A railway complex was built to serve the local breweries, and the last train to use the line from Burton into the Bass and Coes maltings up to the bed of the old canal to Shobnall was in 1974.
Just lock us into reverse, quick.
Perfect. Lovely. Shobnall Marina is the only section still in water, hence anyone who uses Shobnall Marina's dry dock, as you can see here today, can be said to have truly travelled to the head of the navigation of the Bond End Canal. Well, we're in. We're in. We were just talking about you. Really? Uh-oh, it's not in a very good mood. Uh-oh. Don't you trip over anything, I know what you're like. Kev, guess what she's got for you?
It's only a small piece because I know you told me off. It's still warm.
So what we're doing, we're waiting for another boat to come in. We're not going to drop the water unnecessarily. We want maximum benefit of the dock, which will become a dry dock. Like it. Oh. Look at this. Wow.
The locks were full for us. We only saw one boat.
You got a bit wet though. See it
There's
raining.
no one on the mooring.
Isn't there?
There's not one boat on that
So you
mooring.
could have come yesterday and moored up them for that, but you didn't know, did you?
Celebrate, celebrate.
Ah, that is. You turn it on, it warms up by next year.
Heated.
I thought it was funny. You got Sydney?
5G. 5G. Singing and dancing here. Well, that's it for this video. We're in dry dock now for the next 4 days. If you want to see what happens next, hit that notification bell and it will tell you when the next video is about to drop. Thank you for watching this far. See you next time.